In my life, I never would have thought I would lose a whole. I lost a whole square of braids. I made this mistake so you wouldn't have to make them. 5 mistakes that you're making with your braids that are setting you aback in your hair journey. And if you have questions or extra tips, share them in the comment section. Don't be stingy.
Guys, so the day for these braids to come down has finally come. After procrastinating for over 2 weeks and pushing wash day for over a month.
Wait, I can explain. Number one, you're leaving your protective styles in way too long. Because what do you mean you procrastinated washing your hair for over a month and then to take it down 2 weeks ago was an issue? In the beginning of the year when I did that video on the things you should stop doing if you wanted to grow long hair in 2025. Yeah, that video. Remember when I said that your protective style shouldn't stay longer than 6 weeks? Yeah. I flouted that rule and it came back to bite
Use
me.
your braid nylon, guys.
I took these braids down at about 9 weeks. And how I knew that there was problem was that I think around 6 weeks, my scalp started to ache. Let me tell you something. The extensions that you use to do your braids, they are not your friends. At some point in time, it is going to become heavy, hey, too heavy for your hair to carry. And two things are involved. It's either your hair gives way or the extension comes out. So if the extension does not come out, your hair will give way. And that's what happened to my my hard-earned edges that I've been trying to get. So rule number one still remains: never carry your protective styles longer than 6 weeks. Now, the second mistake that you're making with your hair is that you are making braids that are too tiny. As you can see this particular piece here, I don't even want to tell you that that's how much my hair grew in the space of 2 months. That's definitely going to be a lie. What is happening here is that the extensions are slipping off the hair. Yes. So these braids were made way too small. I think like I had like about 7 or 8 in the front. Like one half had 7 or 8 braids. That was way too small. And I knew that I was trying to grow my edges, but I just sat in the chair and let them do whatever they wanted. I actually did not tell them the size. I just said I wanted to do knotless braids, and this was the size she gave me. And then I just went about my day like, okay, I've gotten my hair done. It's cute. There goes my edges. First things first, speak up, guys. Speak up. The earlier you learn to speak up in the salon, especially when you don't like what they're doing for you, the better for you. Don't be like me, guys. I'm actually still like learning how to speak up, especially when I don't like something, because most times I may try to like preserve the person's feelings and then my own feelings get too hurt. So please learn to speak up in the salon, because you are gonna get a square of head or a square of braids missing from your hair if you don't. So yeah, speak up and make sure that your hair is not too small. So here's my resolution from now on. When I want to do braids again, because I'm definitely going to have to do braids again. No, I am not giving up on braids. No, I'm definitely going to do it again, but I'm going to take precautions to preserve my edges. So I'm going to be doing braids that are quite jumbo or bigger so that I can preserve my edges, and I don't want the weight of like the extensions to pull down my edges. So I'm going to like go with bigger sizes rather than smaller sizes. So yeah, I lost edges from carrying this way too long, and I believe that if I didn't carry it as long as I did, this would not have happened. And if I also did not allow it to be this small, this would not have happened. So here you go. Those are 2 mistakes that cost me more edges and a whole square of braids. Like it was so funny to me because I didn't notice that it was this bad until I was trying to edit the video and I saw that, my god, I actually lost a square of head. Why do I keep saying a square of head? I lost a square of braids. So don't be like me, guys. Don't carry your braids too long, and they should definitely not be too small. Number three mistake that you do not want to be caught making is that you do not refresh your braids or wash it. Guys, if you're going to carry your braids for 6 weeks, the least you can do is maybe at the third week, wash it, clean out your scalp, moisturize it, and take good care of your hair. The fact that your hair is in braids or the fact that your hair is in a protective style does not give you the liberty to leave it alone. It is not right to just leave your hair alone in that state. By the time you're taking your hair down, your hair will be a dry, hot mess. This leads me to number four: moisturize your hair in braids. Your hair is going to thank you. You need to learn the art of moisturizing your hair in braids. Now, because your hair is in protective style does not mean that you can neglect moisturizing it. No. Imagine your hair being dry for a whole month and 2 weeks. In my case, 2 months and a week. My hair was dry. Yes, I did not constantly moisturize my hair. On the days when I remembered, I did the bare minimum. How do you moisturize your hair in braids, you ask? So the first thing you have to do is generously spray water on your hair. You have to be generous with it because the extensions are acting as a barrier to your hair and the water does not directly get to your hair. So if you want your hair to get the water, you have to generously spray the water onto your braids. Next up, you want to get a light leave-in conditioner or oil. The reason why I said a light, because you don't want your braids to have like build-up of products after some time of moisturizing the hair. So you want to make sure that what you're using is light. So for me, I would just advise you go with oils. Just go with oils. Spray water and apply the oils to your hair and leave it to soak in. And then make sure that you don't immediately go ahead and wear your bonnet or your scarf or something that would make the hair to smell or like not dry properly. So the reason why we are using oil is because we're using water is because we want moisture in our hair, and we're using oil as a sealant to seal in the moisture. That is the very, very basic way you can moisturize your braids. Nothing much. The only issue we have here is consistency. So if you don't want a lot of build up, make sure your product is light, and also ensure that you're also taking care of your scalp in all of this. I like to wash my hair like every 3 weeks, depending on how long I carry it. So 6 weeks, okay, I just wash my hair once in between and then take it down and wash my hair again. So 3 weeks is actually a good time. 2 weeks, good time to wash your scalp depending on how dirty your scalp gets. But make sure that you're refreshing, you're washing, and you're moisturizing your braids. Your hair will thank you. You're welcome. Now for the last part, there's something I noticed with the hairstylist that usually makes my hair or my braids. Now what she does is, or what they do is that they make my braids, and after a while I begin to see that my hair is standing out of the braids, like standing out literally, like I did not make the hair. So you want to go to a good hairstylist that is braiding your hair properly and your hair is not showing, because if your hair is showing, it is going to lead to breakage eventually, because on days where you do not sleep with your satin bonnet, or on days where you don't sleep with a good satin pillowcase, your hair is going to be in direct contact with cotton. Your hair is going to break off, and you're going to actually have to fight with a lot of single-stranded knots. And from what we know about single-stranded knots, it is definitely going to end in tears. You're going to have to cut it off because there's no way to fix single-stranded knots. You can't untie it. So it's gone, it's gone. So once again, I urge you to speak up and stand up for yourself in the hair salon. Bonus tip for you is, if you have a hair length goal that you want to reach, a very good time to be spraying your Ayurvedic herbs is while your braids are in situ. You know that while you have your braids, you can be spraying, like you have easy access to your scalp, so you can be spraying all those goodies on your hair, and by the time you take down your braids, you would see the results. That's one of the things that I always forget to do, to spray my herbs on my braids, like in my scalp, and get my results. So I think you should start doing that, and it would also help with those who have like dandruffs and things like that. A very good thing to use is cloves or rosemary water. These two, you don't want to say no. So that will be all for this video. If you want more of this, don't forget to say it in the comment section. Share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.